I hope everyone's doing great. This video is all about ESG scores. Now remember, ESG stands for Environmental Social Governance. So what is the definition of ESG scores, or what is that? Your business can be looked at in a bunch of different ways across environmental, social, governance areas. Typically, there are 14. So it could be energy, water, waste, greenhouse gas emissions, non-greenhouse gas emissions, encroachment. It could be sustainable procurement. It could be labor wages, contracts, diversity, equity, and inclusion, or health and safety. It could be community involvement, positive impacts, and just governance of your business. So what typically happens is your business gets a baseline across these main areas with your ESG score. Lots of places do ESG scoring. There's a tool that I often use on clients called the BSAT, the Basic Sustainability Assessment Tool by Bob Willard. It looks at all of those areas I just discussed. It asks questions of the business, such as, do you have a policy in place, or are you tracking greenhouse gas emissions, for example? And as you put in your company's current state answers, it will then spit out a score across these major themes, and it will give you a final score. Other vendors that would give you this score would be something like EcoVadis, for example. It would look at your business across sustainability factors and then take into account the policies you uploaded or the data you gave them, and then it would give you a score. Now, how are they calculated? Again, it is uploading current state documents and providing data. And obviously they want to see proof. They want you to show baseline data, and they want to show if you had any targets set, what initiatives or actions did you have to get there, and then what were the KPIs, what were the results. The impact of ESG scores on a business can be positive or negative. Some people get their very first ESG score and they're upset. They don't like what they see. Or maybe one area is pretty poor and one area is pretty good. For me, it doesn't really matter. Whatever first score you get, that's perfect. That is your basement. And from there, you can work up. It's a good goalpost for your business to see where you want to get to versus where you are today. So don't be afraid or upset about the initial score that your business gets on ESG. There's lots of great case studies out there on businesses that had a really poor ESG score and then accelerated to get a terrific one at the end of the day. Trust me, it does not happen overnight. It does not happen in a year. It takes several years for your company to build up a terrific ESG score. And it's just because likely if your business has been in business for several years, you haven't really thought about environmental or social factors or policies before. So no one's expecting you to build them overnight. So how to improve your company's ESG score? Nobody thinks you're going to do 40 things to improve your score this year, but maybe there's 5 or 7 things or initiatives your company can undertake to improve your score for next year. So you could look at the E, the S, and the G and determine a couple of low-hanging fruit items or projects that you could roll out. Again, I'm not expecting anybody to quit their day job and take on this whole new thing at your business. Obviously, your business is busy, strapped for time and resources. So pick some projects that make sense for your business that you know will help you improve your score. And finally, who cares about your ESG score? Well, more and more, it's your biggest customers, your bankers, your investors, and your employees. They want to see that your business, number one, is putting a mirror up to itself to see how it's performing against people and planet today. And then people want to see that you care enough to work at it, to chip away at it. So in conclusion, I think ESG scores are helpful. They can show you where you are today. They can give you a map or a guide to where you can go tomorrow to improve, maybe even differentiate against your competitors, or just kind of inspire your employees and your current customers today. All right, I hope this was helpful, and thanks again for watching the video, and have a great day.